there's just something. It's just not a Gibson or Fender. It's not.
It's got its own thing.
It's just got its own thing, which you have to take the hat off to Paul and go, respect, man. There you go.
Holy mother of Mary!
Slightly longer than you thought it was going to be, right?
A little bit.
Welcome back.
I like it. Welcome back. Thank you, Mr. Pete.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Tremendous. Oh my goodness me.
Stop saying tremendous. You say it all the time.
I'm frightened.
It just
it's
reminds
the Donald
me
Trump influence.
Every single time. This is tremendous. This is the best guitars. This is the best
Nobody knows
solo.
more
I'm the best guitar player.
Paul Smith guitars than me. This is called a PRS Fat Back. Okay, it is not Pete Honore's signature, Paul Reed Smith.
Thanks.
It's
expensive. Fat Back is expensive. The barbecue belt, as we also call it.
It's greenback, right? Greenback is the dollar.
It's the purple back.
The dollar. Okay, so this is a private stock. So it doesn't get any better than this. Creme de la creme, top of the range. Thank you, Mr. Paul Miles.
Top of the range, creme de la creme. You just can't stop hearing it now. Creme de la creme, top of the range.
But somehow or other, I've taken on some sort of Donald Trump personality trait.
I see your hair starting to do like...
I'm going orange. The orange filter just taking me over.
Tremendous.
Anyway, so private stock is the creme de la creme of everything Paul Reed Smith do. It's where Paul Miles, director of private stock, has his own little vault. He's got his own wood in there. He goes through there. He chooses the bits. He built it.
Stop hearing that now.
I don't sound like him anymore.
He goes through there. He goes to mix the wood.
Wow. Maybe I should stand for election. I might win.
Paul Miles, he's a tremendous guy.
So the Fat Back idea is it's the depth of a McCarthy body, but on like a custom 24 design. And that's basically the only real spec difference. Other than that, all the difference just comes through the insane, look at I'm doing it! Insane.
The tremendous.
Insane quality of attention to detail.
It looks absolutely tremendous. It's incredible guitar, man. I tell you. When I saw these two come in the shop and they were hanging the guitar, they just pop in the gallery,
can I just say,
right?
If you're not wearing a 15 grand Rolex and driving a Porsche 911 or something like
Turbo
that,
S.
you just accept it. You know, comment now how unfair it is that you'll never have one of these guitars. I
but
get
maybe
it,
you
right?
will.
They're expensive.
Like Paul says, there's no guitar that's expensive. That's too expensive. Just don't want it enough. Well, which is, you know, I mean,
that's true. I mean, I guess you go and rob a bank, right? If you really wanted this. Okay,
well.
so these are £11,000 each. There are only two in Andertons, probably the only two we're going to get this year. I have serial number, I'm going to tell you now, 37, could be a 4, could be a 9, I think 379655. It is private stock number 11038, signed by both Paul Miles and Paul Smith.
And I do think I have 380447. Tremendous number.
I win the competition for who's got the...
I always win.
Nobody names guitar colours better than me.
Wow, we're going to get so much hate for this and lose so many subscribers.
I don't care. Come on, man, we're just apolitical here. We'll take the mickey out of Joe Biden and Rishi Sunak and Keir Starmer and Emmanuel Macron and every other world leader
Macron, isn't that a little thing you eat?
It could be. He might not even be the president of France by the time this video comes out. Who knows what a crazy world there is. So mine is called Sub-Zero Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, mine is, what was it? Deep?
Blue Whale Glow.
Blue Whale glow. That's what mine was. But may I just point out really quickly, one is the fretboard, right, with the inlays that's on the top.
Oh yeah.
Instead of full-size inlays. I absolutely love that. The maple, the flame maple binding all the way up with the bird, of course, here. Like I absolutely love the bird instead of the signature up there. And then let's just flip it over.
Oh man, look at this.
Look
Where
at
all the back plates are cut out.
And that's matched to the rest of the wood. So they obviously cut out these pieces, kept these pieces, and they're book matched into the... I mean, it's just insane. But we went there. You see, if you want to watch that video, go up there to watch the video that we did at the PRS factory. It's just...
I mean, this is 100%...
love. It's love for the instrument, man.
Pete and I are big watch fans, just can't afford any of them. Herein lies the problem. But it's lovely to watch some of the effort and the artisticness that goes into beautiful watches. And I think really there's a huge comparison with this kind of guitar. You know, somebody said, you know, you don't buy a $15,000 Rolex to tell the time. Right, you buy it because you know, a sense of achievement. There's one guy said, I've got it to remind me how valuable my own time is.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway, so I think this is, I get it. You're not buying this guitar to have the best playing guitar you've ever, you know.
Or
it's
play
just
a blues solo at a pub for 50 quid. It's just not.
This is a
for
very collectible, beautiful guitar that I would be honoured to own. And I think that's the guitar player it's going to, okay? It's going to someone who's just, you know, very wealthy and loves guitars. And he's got beautiful watches, or she's got beautiful watches and artwork and all that kind of stuff, and this is going to be perfectly at home there.
Or it could go to somebody who just wants this guitar and use it to play for it.
Can you imagine
I hope sometimes
if if it was legal to sell a kidney and you actually went, that's how bad I want this guitar. I would highly discourage selling internal organs.
Yeah, but you know, you
guitars.
can. As I said, you can.
Sell said.
It's much easier. So
I'm sorry, editor. Literally. African mahogany back and neck. We have a beautiful, off the scale, private stock curly maple top. We have this very interesting...
You say curly maple, flame, isn't it?
Well, PRS call it curly, flame, curly. It's not quilted, right? It's just a very, very highly flamed, but it'll be from the private stock collection, which is where the best of the best of the best stuff that Paul gets delivered goes into there. It has what's called a Kingwood fretboard, which was interesting because I was looking at it going, is that like some offshoot of rosewood or ebony or something like that? But it's a beautifully figured
it is very lovely
fretboard, and what they've done is they've also used a veneer to lay over the headstock to match the fretboard as well. Curly maple or flame maple, whatever you want to call it, binding either side of the fretboard, and all around, and then you've got this beautiful reveal binding around the body.
I prefer the reveal binding on a PRS. In my opinion, that's beautiful.
8515 pickups, so it's very familiar sounding. Got the coil split if you need it. Got the hybrid hardware. We've got beautiful, beautiful open gear tuners with the.
How many times can you say beautiful in this video?
Well, almost as many as I said tremendous. You can hear there's a frequency in there that, you know, this is going to sound terribly corny, but that sort of angelic kind of, you know, the sort of Spinal Tap kind of note that's in there that I absolutely know with like 5% more volume, whatever, and we're not crazy loud in here, it would go into that infinite sustain thing, and you just go, oh man, it sounds great. But if I turn all my pedals off...
Did you see Paul's recent, all this tonewood he got into this whole debacle about as well? I mean, I must admit, I'm on his side a little bit, you know.
Honestly, I think if you want to have an opinion about how wood affects the characteristics of a guitar, whether it be resonance or tone or any of those things, I just think you really need to go and play 100 guitars, 200 guitars, something like that, of all different varieties, and then make your own decision. I genuinely believe that the way YouTube compresses audio and the way people have you know, people make videos on YouTube just to get views, right? So people will say things just to get views. It's fine. I just make your own opinion rather than, you know, oh, I saw a guy do this test and it was conclusively X or Y.
Well, it's like people making up opinions of a Formula One team, and they go, oh, if you did this to the end and that to the end, you've got no idea. Right? If you're not a if you're not a doctor, you're not going to go and do surgery. You don't know anything about human anatomy. It's the same thing.
You know, we played.
Anyway, we're not going to get
of guitars in here, and they all have some difference that you can only put down to the fact that no two pieces of wood can be the same, right? But whatever.
Tried.
Whatever. Anyway, right. So here's my guitar with no pedals. Crazy sustain, huge tonal range.
Bloom.
Middle position. Killer intonation. Bridge.
Smooth, that trim.
Bitey and barky, but not unpleasant.
I knew a girl like that once.
What, Bitey and barky?
But not unpleasant.
So there's two sisters, wasn't it? Bitey and barky. With the coil split. Even on an £11,000 guitar, you can't take a humbucker and split it and get quite the thing.
It's not bad, but I think those 8550s, even when they're not split, it's got a slightly lean more towards single coil type tone. It's not like a humbucker Les Paul sort of type. Anyway,
in the middle. At the back. That's good. I think it's just the neck single coil. I miss the, you know, I really, for that tone, you just can't beat a Strat.
No.
But it's good.
But that's because it's a Strat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I put the, I had a, this is a Protein from Brown Amplification, but on its blue side, so mild, you know. That's great. It's bloody good, man, is it? It's great to play as well. I mean,
it's good to play, isn't it?
If there's a... It's not a criticism, it's just a tinge of sadness that actually, if anything, if I owned this, I probably would be slightly frightened to play it. I'd be so devastated if I dinged it, but it's such a beautiful instrument to play as well as to look at, you know. You really need like a Carlos Santana type who's just going to go, I don't care, it was 15 grand, it's a good guitar, I'm going to play it. It's 11 grand, by the way, not 15.
Yeah.
It's Danes here. Listen, it wants to feed back at really low volume, and that's like how I know when a guitar's great. I bet you, bit of tumness.
You know what? I think that top there is one of the best tops I've ever seen. With those lines going down that way.
With the vertical lines as well as the horizontal ones. Really pretty.
I really love that in a guitar that it does that.
Super thin nitro finish.
Yeah.
So again, for all the players out there.
It will crack.
It might crack if you're not careful with the, if you don't want it to, obviously, then, be careful with humidity and all that kind of stuff, temperature changes. But of course, the super thin nitro enables the body to vibrate and resonate, which
it's
of course...
stunning.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make a difference.
Everybody wants to hear a really good player, Pete, so can you go
so
and
can I
find
call
one?
someone? Okay, let's go straight into the Victory Deputy, which is slightly different than yours.
Yeah. Little bit of hair, haven't you, with the humbucker?
Yeah, a little bit of hair. I like a little bit of hair. I like a little bit of hair. It's tremendous. Listen to that, that sort of...
Could we have a bit
I don't know how to tell it, it's like...
I know what you mean though, could we have a bit of Flint reverb?
That's the Flint on the... I'm going 80 setting.
Oh, of course.
So. I hate saying it, I just love these guitars. It took me so long to get them, to understand them, to not just go, oh, it's too pretty and too, and too, I can't play that. But it was just something. There's just something. It's just not a Gibson or Fender. It's not.
It's got its own thing.
It's just got its own thing, which you have to take the hat off to Paul and go, respect, man, because you make some beautiful things.
The links to these two guitars with all the beautiful up-close photography and everything will be below. Sadly, when they sell though, those links will disappear. Yeah. But again, these are indicative of what you get when you buy a private stock guitar from PRS. And you can obviously spec your own private stock if you want to.
And if you've got the money, I'd get it.
But it's like Pete said, it's a real combination of an unbelievably beautiful piece of art to just look at and just an amazingly good guitar.
You have to understand it, and it's again that back. I hate saying that, but we should do the video. If you can't make a starter guitar sound good, you have to practice. Practice doesn't make perfect; it makes improvements. So you play, and then you get a better guitar, and then you play, and then you understand much more what's going on with the guitar and the wood and the strings and the resonance and all that stuff. You get a better guitar and you play, and then the same thing, you head up to the next step. It was only when I played the Mayer one, the Eagle, Super Eagle, when I really understood the PRS thing. It's wonderful. Just get a bit of that on there. It is just great, man. It's a jam all day. I don't know what. Yeah, it's just a bell thing.
Anyway, look, that's it. I'm just going to show you. This is a private stock case.
Yeah.
It
weighs a bit of.
It's a solid thing. It's wicked. I want a waistcoat made out of this stuff. Inside here, it has got your little private stock motif. It's like a proper, cut case inside, so the guitar can't move. What have we got underneath? Oh, it's over here.
What could be really cool with these private? I've thought about this before. In the case would be a picture of Paul holding your actual guitar, or when they sign it. Is there one?
No.
No. But couldn't that be cool though?
Put a picture of you holding the guitar if you want.
You could do naked.
We've got a certificate. Oh, look at that. It's really nice. Again, signed by both Pauls. So Paul Miles, Director of Private Stock, and Paul Smith. Obviously, tells you all of the specification of your beautiful private stock guitar. Yeah, what can I say? It's a privilege to be able to shoot these videos once in a while. They are truly some of the finest guitars on the planet. That's it. I think we should
The links are below.
Indeed.
Whoever gets these are lucky people.
Yeah. Someone's going to buy both of them, I reckon.
Can you imagine?
If
I won 100 million in the lottery,
what's Elon Musk's new pay award that he's arguing over from Tesla? Is it 27 billion or 57 billion or something like that? He's not worried about buying a couple of 11 grand guitars, is he? So there you are, Elon.
Elon.
Call me. Right, okay, that's it.
Free Teslas for everybody.
We'll have to see you in another video soon. Au revoir. Goodbye.
Chaos!
Howdy. Tremendous.